I'm John Alaska. This is Jesse, this is Richie, and Hannah. These are all newcomers. Today we're going to be talking about the presidential election. We're going to talk about Starbucks, and we're also going to talk about the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. So let's dive right in. What do you guys think of the results? We have a president-elect Donald J. Trump.
Well, I woke up this morning at 5:30 a.m. and I tried to go back to sleep, and I couldn't. That's all I'll say.
I yelled a lot. I was very upset. I was up till almost like 3 in the morning watching everything happen, and it was just, I was watching history happen, but it was also just, It wasn't the history I wanted. It wasn't the history I wanted,
I wanted herstory, not
yes.
history.
Yes.
I will say, I think, this is obviously not good news for the Democrats in like the long run, or in the short run, but in the long run, the numbers were there. I mean, she built on the Obama coalition. She got out more Hispanics than Obama did, more black people in a lot of states than Obama did, more Asians than Obama did. So if I'm like a Democrat, I'm thinking, okay, we're down for 4 years, but we lost the war, we lost the battle, but we can win the war. And I think, you know, I was upset. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I was like a happy camper, like I was like, fascism. But I'm still like, it's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
Unless he ends the world.
There's a lot of hoops you have to jump through for stuff like that to happen. And I think that, you know, like I said before, there were 4 women of color who were Democrats elected to the Senate. So that's like the best news of this election, you know, and hopefully Republicans can keep Trump in check, because I know that they're not happy about it either. I mean, he completely shook up the party in so many ways and completely changed the dynamic of the Republican Party, which is insane.
Yeah, I feel like this whole election has completely changed our two-party system, because the Republicans, like Trump is not their ideal Republican at all. And then for a third party, I know Johnson did a whole lot better than what most people thought, especially in Florida. Voters who voted for Johnson could have ended up changing the election, because I believe that Trump and Clinton were only 2,000 points difference, that Johnson supporters could have filled that in. And so I feel like we're going to start looking more at third-party candidates, and the Republican Party, I feel like, is going to change completely.
I think, you know, we were going to wake up today and there was going to be a civil war in the Republican Party no matter what happened. If Donald Trump lost, there's going to be this reckoning, there's going to be an autopsy, like, what do? We have this uber conservative, and now we have this, like, uber moderate, and there's, like, no in between. But I think now they're stuck with, okay, we have Donald Trump in the White House, but we don't agree with a lot of what he wants to do. And if he goes through and he has to do these things, they have to fight him on it. That's not going to be good for a party, because you're going to have a divided government, but not because it's Republican-Democrat, because the party itself is divided.
But I feel like the Republicans in the House of Representatives will come together to be like, okay, we're not going to do all these extreme things Trump wants to do. And I feel like they'll keep him in check, and we won't have such an extreme country that most people think the new Trump America will be.
To do that, they need to definitely like grow a pair. Like during the primary and during the general election, they refused to endorse, but they didn't speak out against against him. And now we're seeing that they need to if they want to keep the Senate and keep the House. So we're going to see what Paul Ryan's going to do, because if Paul Ryan doesn't stand up to Donald Trump, he is in for a much bigger problem than he thinks in 2018.
And going back to the whole third-party voters, I mean, Johnson got the majority of third-party voters since 1996. And that just shows how peed off the American people are with the two-party system. And, you know, I wanted Clinton to win. I wanted the Democratic Party to win. But also, there's something to be said for people who are so fed up with the two major parties. I mean, those people could have completely altered the election, and that's just insane to me.
But on like this deeper point, this was sort of like this, you know, anti-establishment. This was not an anti-establishment race. This was an anti-establishment with a vagina race. Because the past 2008, 2012, all the past elections have been an establishment male, and there's not been a problem. And now there's an establishment female, and there's a problem. And I think we keep telling women that they can do whatever they want, they can be whoever they want to be. And when they get to the fact where they can be the establishment, we tell them, no, we don't like establishment anymore.
I don't agree with that.
You don't agree with that?
No, because like, personally for me, I feel like I shouldn't vote for a woman just because she's a woman. I feel like I should vote for...
I'm not saying that. I'm saying
but
that...
I feel like that's what it's being pushed a lot.
Yeah.
It's like, why didn't you vote for her? Like, aren't you for women's rights? You're a woman. It's like, I shouldn't be pandered to because I am a woman.
But at the same point, I'm not saying that you need to vote for her because she's a woman. I'm saying that she lost votes because she's a woman, which I think if you look empirically at the data, you cannot argue with. Yeah. That I think she did, if you look at the swap, usually Democrats do better amongst uneducated white people than college-educated white people. That swapped, mainly because of women, but also because uneducated white men did not want Hillary Clinton.
Yeah.
And if you look at the polling, it's not because Hillary Clinton's policies would adversely affect them. It's because there was just something wrong with her.
Yeah.
And I can probably guarantee that it has something to do with vagina. Is it fully because of the vagina? No. Because I think, the press has this double standard between men and women. I think we have this double standard between men and women. But I think to look at this race and not look at how gender has affected it is just sort of ignoring facts.
There are a lot of double standards. They're very slight. They're hard to pick up. But people, Bush, for example, had hundreds of thousands of emails deleted. 86 people died under him when he had control of embassies. And people look past that. They're like, oh yeah, well, he's out of office. Doesn't really matter anymore. Clinton gets investigated almost 10 times for her email scandal and nothing comes up. It's a double standard in the sense where they don't trust her. I don't know why they don't trust her. I don't think it's because she's a woman, but I think she intimidates people. She intimidates people because she's loud, she is unapologetic, she's very passionate about her politics. She's not perfect, but I think she was the best candidate we had,
I think the distrust comes more from the fact that she's changed her views so many times. Like at one point she was not against gay people, and then now she's like all for gay rights.
But Obama did that. Donald Trump changed his opinions within days during the general election.
Clinton changed within years.
Yeah. So we have to realize that's a normal evolution, and the normal evolution of this show is that we're going to go to break and bring it back to talk about Starbucks. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to the Spin. First off, it was the red cup of communism, and now it's the green cup of unity. People are really mad about the Starbucks cups, and what's your opinion on it?
Why? Why is this a thing?
Because it's the same people who are anti-PC that are so PC that you need to say Merry Christmas, you need to say this, that. Yeah. It's not even like, it's supposed to sort of show this unity in this time of division in this country. Yeah. And I think that's something we should all be able to get behind.
It's not even the holiday cup. It's just Starbucks constantly releases new cups with different designs on it. this is not the holiday cup. The holiday cup, I think, is coming like after Thanksgiving. It'll be just a standard red cup like we had last year. So when people are like, the holiday cup is awful, it's like, it's not the holiday cup, people.
Yeah.
It's like, it's just a design.
I thought it was really cute.
Yeah.
I liked it. I mean, I'd get my little Starbucks cup and be like, oh, little faces on it. Like, it's a really cute cup. I think it shows, it's kind of a nice little reminder of during a time like this, especially after the election, we have to kind of all be unified together, and it's a coffee cup. It's not going to hurt anyone, you know?
You could say we're all one big Starbucks cup on this set.
Yeah.
We all need coffee.
We do. Either we're hungover or tired or both.
Yeah.
But also, like, why do religious people, and not all religious people, but like people who are outraged by this, expect secular corporations to reflect their religious values? Mm-hmm. If this is just, it's a holiday cup, and I guarantee there are people that don't believe in Jesus Christ that drink Starbucks. I hate to break it to you, I think. Yeah, I mean. So, like, being realistic, like, this is not, like, Lifeway, like, Christian store. This is Starbucks. Their logo is a naked woman. Like...
Yeah. People got outraged when Kim Lee refused to give a cake to a gay couple, but...
Yeah.
It's, you know, Starbucks is doing what they want to do.
Because, like, there's a difference between a private company and, like, a huge corporation.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know why people are so upset.
Yeah. What do you think, Richie?
I honestly have no idea
why
people are upset at this. Like, is it attacking their fundamental Christian beliefs at all? No.
No.
How is it attacking them? Why is materialism such a... Why can we, like, get these material things and be so, like, dumbfounded by them and just...
Yeah.
If materialism is the root of your beliefs, you need to rethink your beliefs. Obviously, your faith isn't strong enough. If that sways you one way or another, I don't.
If you're so upset, you should just buy one of those reusable cups and draw whatever you want
exactly.
on it. That's the solution. We're done.
But from going from one branding, maybe faux pas, to another, the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. What do you guys think of that?
I think it's super awesome.
I love it.
I heard that like a young millionaire from California bought the team and renamed it that or something like along those lines.
Yeah, roughly. So, he owns another team too.
Yeah, so if I had millions of dollars, that's probably what I would do. Just buy a bunch of teams and name them funny.
At first, I was like super upset. I was like, how dare they? Like, Jacksonville's already like an embarrassment enough. How are you gonna do this to us? But then you have to realize, like, minor league teams typically have silly names.
Yeah.
Like, there's a team in our league called the Biscuits. And like, the other team he owns has a silly name too. Like, so while I still prefer the Jacksonville Suns, I do think like the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp, like, it's not the... It's like not the end of like baseball as we know it, but I'm like, I don't know what their new slogan's gonna be.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just like I saw one of their images. Like they had posted several images. The shrimp looks ridiculous, and there's one where the shrimp's like next to the state of Florida, and have you seen it?
Yeah.
It looks like it's molesting the state of Florida. It's like, don't know. If
These jumbo shrimp are coming in. They're stealing our jobs. But like. It just like I think I would have preferred a better name, and I think what I think this showed is even if it ends up being like not this big deal and people still go to games, that in local markets people want to have a say in what you do to our institutions, especially our football teams. So when you're renaming sort of this institution that I grew up with, I think most people in Jacksonville have gone to at least a Suns game when they were a kid, like. There's some nostalgia there. There's like some value there that comes with the name and it comes with the experience.
Yeah, and I think like when Khan came in and took over the Jacksonville Jaguars, I think he did the right thing by keeping it the Jaguars instead of changing it or moving them constantly. Like, I think he earned major respect in the community. Yeah, like the zoo named their not leopard.
Insert animal.
Their jaguar. Their jaguar after him, and like the community loves Khan, but I feel like the community is not going to respect the new owner of now the Jumbo Shrimps.
Well, I don't.
It doesn't even roll off the tongue.
I don't, and I don't know who the new owner is. True. Like I can't remember his. Like I think Shad Khan is somewhat of like a personality in himself. Like he has the mustache. He's like has the accent. Like. he has a lot of money, like, and the other guy has a lot of money, not as much money as Shad Khan. But I think also what makes Shad Khan different is that he is very invested within the community. He's very, into making downtown Jacksonville a place where people want to come so that they go see the Jaguars and then they stay and put money into his hotels and casinos and other things. Yeah. So I think it's just going to be one wild ride.
Yep.
I think it's hilarious, this name change. As a vegan, I'm offended. That's a joke, sort of, I guess. And as a non-baseball fan, I think it's awesome. And maybe we'll get new fans out there because they're like, oh, it's a hilarious name.
Get that Mayport community.
Yeah. They got to sell shrimp at their games now. Like, they're obliged to.
Baseball's never been hotter with the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp.
Just rolls off the tongue.
Totally. All right.
Something's fishy.
What does roll off the tongue is that you should watch this on YouTube, you should share it, and you should come back next Wednesday when we have another episode of The Spin. I'm John Alaska, signing off for Spinnaker. See you later.
Hello, my name is Jack, and this is Fancy Time. All right, thank you. That's all.